The Kevin McGonigle come out, and sure enough, he hits the walk-off hit in a game in which he had a home run as well. Just kind of Kevin McGonigle's day in general. And you knew when he came to the plate in the bottom of the ninth inning, after they're flashing back and forth between the OG McGonigles, you knew that Kevin McGonigle was going to deliver in a big way. And that's exactly what he did. One of the best games of his career. Look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the Tigers are back. I'm not going to go that far because we set a goal for them last week, and we said they have to win all three of their next three series, including we said they had to win 6 of their 9 games. We also said that they had to beat Cleveland no matter what. That's not this upcoming series, but that is the following series after they take on Minnesota. So they are 1/3 of the way through their goal that we set for them in order for us to deem ourselves back in on this Detroit Tigers team and start falling for them once again. Look, man, I'm already starting to feel like it's possible. You know, we got the Tarek Skubal rehab start yesterday. That went about as you would expect. Just shuts down the Dayton Dragons, some high A team in the Midwest League. They were absolutely he was cooking. And now they've got Justin Verlander coming back soon. Casey Mize is going to have a rehab start soon. They're going to have more pitchers than they can actually have. Like, they're going to have 7 starters in a 5-man rotation, and they've already kind of announced they don't want to have a 6-man rotation. So there's going to be some decisions to be made. But nonetheless, this weekend, they find themselves tied in the series 1-1 going into Sunday. And I don't want to say it felt like a must-win game because, again, it's June. Yesterday was June 7th, the 6-7 day. And it wasn't like a must-win game in terms of, hey, season's over if you lose this. But with all the momentum that they had, winning 4 straight games, okay, whatever, they lose Saturday. Losing again on Sunday with the back-to-back losses and then having a series loss would have been such a deflating loss, such a gut punch. Air would have been knocked right out of the sails. And for Kevin McGonigle to deliver in that moment, and suddenly the Tigers win back-to-back series. They've won 5 of their last 6 games. And just like that, your franchise bat delivers in one of the biggest games, biggest moments of his career. That feels like a monumental moment in the season. And for Kevin McGonigle, and the Tigers walk into an off day now, feeling pretty good about themselves. First in home runs this month, second in OPS. They're playing like a completely different team than they played in May.
I like the shades, Ben.
I like your Kevin McGonigle too. By the way, CC needs to put a trademark on that because everyone is about to make a crap load of money off of that idea. I don't think we're going to profit off of it, but we're certainly taking advantage of this idea. That was something only a kid can come up with.
You and I are going to profit off this. I mean, look at these. People are going to want to buy these right now. We'll make all of these for everyone. If everyone wants to get in on these goggles, I mean, we'll make them for you. What a weekend. I mean, it was a bizarre weekend for the Tigers, of course, with everything that happened with what is for sure now their arch rival in Josh Naylor. It had been kind of brewing up over the last couple of years, of course, playing for Cleveland, and then last year in the playoffs, then what happened this weekend. And I thought in Sunday's game, if the Tigers lost, we were going to take a pretty opposite approach today. There was a lot of things that went down in this game that was like, man, AJ Hinch, you're just not making your case any better for yourself, man.
Oh, you mean when he took Cole Keith out of the game for a guy who's hitting 143 and then had to pinch hit him again because we had a righty on the mound later in the game and Kerry Carpenter had already been taken out of the game?
Already took Kerry Carpenter out of the game too, like that. The guy who has been extremely hot ever since his return as well. There was many managerial decisions, and then everything else that happened with the injury stuff with the pitchers this weekend as well that weren't a part of the team, like you mentioned with Tarek Skubal. And so it felt right that Kevin McGonigle was the guy that came in and finally got this team over the hump as, hey, they actually did win their last 2 series now, because that's the goal that you had been trying to set. I said, hey, you got to win 8 straight. It was a little bit of hyperbole, but still, they're off to the right start as far as getting back into things.
The trick about setting a goal for the team in terms of, if they do this, I'll believe in them again. Before they hit that goal that you're going to start believing in them again. Like, okay, I set the goal, win 6 of your next 9 games. Well, they've won 5 of their last 6, and all of a sudden I'm like, okay, we're back. They haven't done that yet, but I'm feeling like they can. achieve that goal because of the way that they're playing right now. It's a completely different thing. The number one worry that I still have with this team is for sure the bullpen. It feels like no lead is safe with this team, and you really got to go battle in the 8th and 9th inning to pull out victories, even when you have a lead. But yesterday was the inverse. They were trailing almost the entire game, and it takes a couple guys getting on base and then Kevin McGonigle delivering in a huge moment in yesterday's game. It's just kind of his day. But to your point about the Naylor stuff, man, there are special places in hell for guys like Josh Naylor. I can't stand him. He has become one of the most hateable, not just baseball players, but athletes that exists in 2026. He's insufferable. He really is. He slid through second base twice over the homestand. Twice he tried to take out. Once it was Zach Short, and once it was Zach McKinstry, and once it was Gleyber Torres just sliding right through second base. Like, it's against the rules in 2026. He takes his sliding mitt off. I've never seen this. Sliding glove off and throws it at Dylan Dingler. Okay, just the tomfoolery with this guy at all times. And then, of course, on Friday night, just running over Kevin McGonigle. I can't do it. I hate this guy with a passion. He has become my number one hated person in the sport of baseball if he was not already. He might be number one hated guy across all sports the day that Aaron Rodgers hangs it up. He is just an insufferable baseball player. I feel like he's Major League Baseball's version of Dylan Brooks, to where he thinks he's the tough guy. He thinks he's setting the edge. He thinks he's, all the gamesmanship makes him like this, like, yeah, all my teammates love me. When in reality, it's like even his teammates are probably like, dude, chill out. Like, to me, he's the guy in high school that like really wanted to be voted class clown and thought he was really funny. And in reality, everyone's kind of just like, shut up, dude. Just shut up. That's Josh Naylor to me. I hate him.
Even Colt Keith said something about it after the other night when Montero, plunked him after everything that went down on Saturday. And he was just like, yeah, I mean, it's a classic case of he's the guy. If he's on your team, you kind of like having him because he brings an edge to the group. And if he's not on your team, you really dislike him. And I just think it's hilarious to hear you like get upset while I'm looking at your eye holes in the cups of those goggles, because it looks like you took a gun to the bottom of the cup and just shot it. And that's how they got opened up.
I think Cole Keith's totally lying. I think all of Josh Naylor's teammates probably don't think he's all that fun of a hang either. I don't even think it's like his teammates love him, but his opponents, he gets under their skin. No, I think everybody just dislikes this guy. And if Josh Naylor's entire goal is to get under the other team's skin, he's doing a pretty good job of it, because he's under my skin and I'm not even there. I'm not even in attendance or playing on the team, obviously. And I cannot stand anything that this guy does. He is straight up a dirty player. It's no longer gamesmanship. He is a dirty player. It's not once, but twice he tried to slide through second base and take out one of our shortstop / second baseman, whoever's trying to cover the double play. That kind of stuff just can't happen. The throwing the mitt's one thing, right? The running over McGonigle, that didn't look good for him either. When you take into consideration all of those things, not just happen over the course of like a month, but a single homestand or a single series, I don't know how you can come to any other conclusion other than the fact that he is one of the dirtiest players we have in Major League Baseball. And all the Seattle fans defend him. That's what I don't understand. In a year where he's not playing very well either. Right.
If he was playing good, then the defending him wouldn't be understandable. But I don't know. I mean, if he's on your team, like if he was a Tiger, would you feel the same way? Like it's hard for me to just sit here and be like, oh, I would still trash him if he was on our own team. I'm not defending what he did. And I do think that, look, the stumble with McGonigle at first base, I don't think that was that egregious. Like it definitely was. It looked bad, but I don't think it was anything where I was like, whoa.
I think he very easily could have tried to veer to the inside part of the base. And, like, if it was a random player, I'd be like, okay, that's a freak accident.
Sure.
But it's not a random player. It's a guy who's built up a reputation for himself. And after he ran over Kevin McGonigle, guess who, like, didn't go over to make sure he was okay? Guess who just kind of trotted away as if he was, like, rookie? Like, it felt very intentional. And even if it wasn't truly intentional, it felt like he was still pretty happy that it happened. Like, if there was technical fouls in Major League Baseball, I don't know what that would translate to. He would lead the league in them. He would. That is the type of player that he is. I think he's just straight up dirty.
The throwing of the thing at Dylan Dingler of the sliding mitt or whatever, I've never even seen that. That's like an innovation. It's a new way of tactical. Like I don't even know what it is. It's illegal, is what it is. You can't throw equipment at defenders. Like,
But
that's
apparently
just,
it's not illegal because there was no consequences of it.
and
at
I guess
all.
because it was the first time it had ever happened, so like they didn't really know what to do, which I guess is fair. But yeah, it's not just the thing at McGonigle at first; it's everything that happened afterwards, 100%. And it's one of the times. Look, I do think that we have entered an era of baseball where intentionally throwing at guys and stuff like that, it's so old school, and it really doesn't have a place in baseball anymore. Just because the whole sending a message thing, it doesn't need to happen. And then Saturday happens, and I'm like, yeah, it does. Like, they did need to send a message. They were already losing. Montero was about to come out of the game. You know what? Screw it. Let's send a message at him. And that was like a big-time message. That was at the head type of throw. Like, oof.
Notice Montero
Kiter.
didn't get ejected because even the umpires were like, yeah, man, you probably had this one coming.
Yeah, warnings it is.
It's not just a message. It's a message that has a statement to it as well of, you need to stop doing this. Like, you're making a fool of yourself and the sport of baseball with all of your actions, and you're also, like, kind of routinely trying to take out our guys. We're not going to stand for that at all anymore. So here's a fastball to the head shoulder area. Hope you can get out of the way. I'm glad they did it. I'm not usually a fan of intentionally hitting guys, like you said, in the big 2-6. That guy needed a reality check because he can't just walk around Comerica Park acting like he owns the place at all times. I'm glad they sent him a message, and I am so glad that they were able to win that series and send that guy home with a series loss. Thanks to Kevin McGonigle and CeCe, who invented the Kevin McGonigle goggles. This is an incredible innovation. 989-837-6125. Ben Bosscher Show, rolling here on 100.9 The Mitt here on a Monday. I don't think the Tigers are back. I don't. They still have to win their next 2 series, or at least 4 of their next 6 games in some capacity, and they have to beat Cleveland. But have you seen what that wild card number is? Have you seen what it is, Kyle? 5.5. That's it. 5.5 games out of that last wild card spot. It's not even just the AL Central that's keeping the Tigers afloat this season. It's the American League in general. It is a disastrous league. It is so one-sided with all the best teams being over in the National League this year. 989-837